Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Matthew, and today we're going to kind of be discussing something about collecting, which I have done numerous amount of videos about my figures alone. They can't just not just limited to my Angry Birds and Godzilla show episodes, for example, but also my figure reviews. What else can we cram in there? My unboxings, my box showcases. We can also even cram in my collection videos. I made so many videos about my figures, and honestly, I'm not saying I'm like stopping collecting, whatever. I'm just saying it's so impressive looking back at all the work I've been doing, and it's amazing. But I want to also kind of make this video as like, I guess this would better fit as a Matthew Mumbles episode, but it's not really like a main story kind of telling thing, so it's not really an episode. Kind of like my collecting experiences and what I'm gonna go do, what I'm gonna collect going forward. So first up, what have I been really collecting? Well, Godzilla and Kaiju figures. That's kind of obvious, but in particular, what kind of lines grab my attention? Literally anything that's cheap, affordable, and looks good. Of course, have been some exceptions to that. You probably already know the ones, but I think it's alright to really just, see what your options are, get what you can get. And, you never want to walk away empty handed, so that's always a plus when you can actually find something for cheap. That being said, oh boy, in recent years, many lines have come and gone, and like they've all fluctuated in price, and there's just so much. Some of the big things I've always wanted to collect were the X Plus figures because they actually look pretty good. The problem is the prices are just outrageous. Like there's like a 37, like I get it, they're high quality, they're pretty big, especially the gigantic series. I don't even not want to even touch that. I would have to win the lottery and probably win it again if I was to try to collect the whole line. I'm just saying that because as for like what I'm collecting right now, it's mainly just NECA, like the remainder of the NECA figures, and Super Set, our Toho reaction series. But even then, that's kind of like a slim chance I'll end up collecting every single one. Like, the reason I'm only collecting those two lines, or aiming to collect those two lines, is just mainly because, like, those are really the only lines that appeal to me at the moment, and the lines haven't completed yet. I have 6 more NECA figures to go. I have the Tokyo SOS Hyper Maser Blast, 1995 Burning Godzilla, 84 Godzilla, The Return of Godzilla, 85, 1985, yada yada. Shin Godzilla, 2001 Godzilla, GMK, which Shin's 2016, and the original King Kong. I know a place where I can get the original King Kong, but again, I'm gonna have to scrape up enough money for that. So hopefully I can find something. I can hopefully get a job in that sense because I've already finished up, my previous one. So hopefully I can find something else. With that being said, I also want to make like some other investments which are not just figures, because honestly, I love collecting figures as much as the next guy, girl, neither. But it's just collecting has been kind of a hassle recently. I say that, yet I collect like a bunch of figures. I collected like almost over 30 figures this year alone, which is actually quite impressive. The problem with that is figures have just kind of been, a little up in terms of price. Hiya Toys said that their figures were going to be like $30 retail, yet they bumped it to $50, and I was just like, I get it, size, quality, but I'm not going to be getting the Hiya Toys figures. I know, that might sound like a shocker, but I just don't see, like, why I really need it. I already have the Monster Arts Godzilla 2021, and I have all 4 NECA Legendary 6-inch figures, including 2014. And even though this one's like maybe a bit more movie accurate than those two companies are, like maybe I'd still have to see the figure in person to really judge it on my own accord, not just videos and photos. It's just, I really don't see why I need it. Yeah, it's bigger, but I already had two highly articulated lines in my collection. I don't really need a third. And Playmates, I've pretty much given up on this point. Like, they just keep, like, firing release after release after release. And, like, there's two lines going on, right? And those lines have lines within them, like various, scales. We have the 6-inch one, then the 11 and 12-inch giant scale, and then the Monsterverse one's getting minifigures, Titan Tech figures. They're getting they got those, what are they called? Just the mega versions of the figures, like 13-inch. And then who knows, they might even do like a 24-inch, like Jack Specific did back in 2014. Playmates is unpredictable at this point. And what's even worse is that, I hate to say this, but Playmates absolutely sucks when it comes to promoting their figures. Like, it usually is spotted by scalpers first. Because, like, I had no idea the Godzilla 1954 12-inch giant figure from the Classic Series line was a thing until I saw a photo of it online. And Playmates so far hasn't even acknowledged its existence yet. They just kind of throw it up to the shelf and said, collectors will notice that, and then just kind of walked away. That's kind of like what they've done so far, and honestly, even that, there's so much rapid fire releases. We're up to like, what, 5-6 versions of Godzilla and Kong each by now, in the 6-inch scale? I mean, I get it, variety, but like, I don't think I need that many versions of Godzilla and Kong of the same movie, of the same incarnation, in the same collection. I really don't see the appeal. Like, I'm not trying to bash the figures. If you want to get them, go right ahead. Those Hong Kong battle figures look lit, and I will never use that word again. But with that being said, holy crud, Playmates is just milking it for all it's worth. And I'm not saying it's their fault. It brings them money. They like money. I mean, they're a company. They need money to survive. But, dang, for a collector, that's kind of like... Or a collector that has my standards. I don't think I would need that many. But with that being said, yeah, that's just kind of where I am at with collecting and such. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys liked it, definitely subscribe to the channel. Jesus loves you, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everyone.